Then his buddy comes in. There's the buddy. And I'm assuming this is the guy cutting the lock off the truck. This is a nondescript white van. This is much harder to find and who I expect to steal something. So I have a problem eating healthy because all the options for me are either sit-down lunches, which I may not have a lot of time for, or it's fast food. Now, a lot of times I'll just skip lunch altogether. Well, luckily, that's where I'm happy to be partnered with Factor. They're today's video sponsor, and they've got you covered if you don't have a lot of time and you still want to eat healthy. My holidays are already jam-packed. Luckily, Factor's fresh, never frozen meals make it easy to fuel up fast when I'm on the go. And I save time with meals delivered ready to heat and eat in just 2 minutes. Factor now offers 34 meals per week and 36 plus add-on options like smoothies, juices, snacks, and more to keep me going no matter what I have going on. Factor is cheaper than dining out or takeout. You can put that money that you save towards holiday fun or just you time. Change up your order every week with plans from 4 to 18 meals per week, or pause or reschedule your deliveries anytime. So to try them out, head to go.factor75.com/SSR60. That's going to save you 60% off your first Factor box. That's go.factor75.com/SSR60 to save 60% off your first box and try them out. All right, everybody, Rob Ferretti here, and I have a chance for you to make $1,000 because my trailer was stolen last night, and I think we're going to be able to catch this guy. Let's go outside. I'll show you what happened, what we have, what I'm hoping I have, and what we can do. So you may remember I put up these Ubiquiti G4 Pro cameras. I've got this one on the outside because I was just relying on this Ring doorbell, which is good if somebody has to get in touch with me by pushing a doorbell. Otherwise, it's a waste. That is a 4K camera getting this entire area, including my newly paved street, which took far too long. But I've had a trailer parked on the other side of the building here. Just got it. It's a very unique trailer. So I feel like we stand a chance of getting this trailer back because of both the uniqueness of the trailer and somebody's out there being like, hey, that's cool. My neighbor just got a new trailer. And hey, Rob lost a trailer. And Rob's giving me $1,000 for ratting out my neighbor. So this is all going to work out, I think. Now, the trailer was parked over here next to Speed Force 1 and I'll go back to the footage in a minute and show you what exactly happened. It's difficult to sort of catch these guys, especially when it started snowing. They came after the sun went down, and this was pretty brazen because they came at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, which the sun happens to go down at like 5 o'clock. So the camera doesn't have the same performance, or it's not going to get that same 4K zoom in, zoom out, get the license plate because of the time of day. And then they came during like a snowstorm. We had this weird snowstorm yesterday. So, I mean, we now have this, my other ramp truck here was right next to it. The guy came this morning, he's like, hey, the trailer's gone. I'm like, oh, and like, we don't walk over here every day. I'm like, well, when was the last time somebody saw it? And he's like, I think the 5th, but we had to go back to the cameras and find out. Trailer was parked here right next to that tree, backed in, and it had a lock on it. So we go to the video, we ultimately find that this guy came in, and he came in at 11 p.m. Okay. We're filming over here. Guy came in at 5:11 p.m. I'm just kidding. Don't honk all you want. So now that my trailer's missing, I'm like, all right, let's start figuring out how we can find out where it went because we had to go back through the security footage. I have neighbors here. None of them have cameras outside facing this. Clearly, nobody steals these things. I was going to put an air tag on the trailer. I don't know why I forgot to do that. It would have made this a little bit easier, but I still think we stand a good chance of getting it back because the guy had such a conspicuous truck. Now, let's go inside. We'll pull up the video footage and show you what I'm talking about. So he ended up leaving out this way, and he came twice. That camera is too far away over there to actually catch what he was doing, but we do have a camera on the building over there, which we're trying to pull the footage from to see if we can read a license plate. Again, the snow and the dark is going to make that more difficult, but I think we stand a good chance of trying to figure out who it is. Like, usually when somebody steals something, they do it in a stolen car. I can't imagine this is a stolen truck. We'll check out the video inside and I'll show you what I'm talking about as to why I think we're going to be able to catch this guy. Or girl, let's not be sexist here. Pull up the footage here. Now you're going to see the footage, and I'll make this full screen so you can see it. But this is the outside camera. This is what it sees, and you can sort of zoom in on anything you want when the weather is good. However, you'll notice as I start scrubbing here, 4:45, sun starts going down, and at 5:11, the introduction of the guy. So this is the first look at the truck. Comes in, spends a couple of minutes there, then his buddy comes in. There's the buddy, and I'm assuming this is the guy cutting the lock off the truck. This is a nondescript white van. This is much harder to find, and who I expect to steal something. White van leaves then a couple of minutes later. There he goes. See you later, buddy. Thanks for the help. Thanks for the assist. The guy ends up leaving without, here he comes, to leave without the trailer at 5:20. Comes back at 5:25. There he is. Which means he probably went to go get the ball hitch or something like that. He didn't have the right size ball. And 3 minutes later, here he comes with my trailer. And my brand new trailer is off to the races. Now, let me point out that there's a couple unique things here that I think we're going to be able to catch this guy. I don't know what the specifications are that require which trade, right, requires the roof rack like that over the truck. And that's going to make it easier to spot. I think he's a local person because where's he going in 4 minutes? It's not like an open AutoZone him into the way where they're going to get the ball hitch that they need. So they're probably fairly local that they could go get stuff. Or the other guy with the van could have had it, who knows? But the van could have just come back. The trailer is very specific. It's a steel trailer. It's 24 feet long, so it's longer than most trailers. And then the fact that he's got the roof rack and the graphics on the side of the truck, even though we don't have the license plate from this camera angle, and if we don't get it from over there, I think we stand a good chance of getting this guy. I spoke with the cops this morning. They took the report. I thought that they would have made, the one officer may have recognized it. She didn't. But she may not be a patrol officer that's out doing all this stuff and driving the streets every day. We don't know. But I do think we stand a chance. I was going to give a reward of like $5,000 because like this happens so often that like you, and it's like, think about it. Think of how many YouTubers have had, or guys in the car community that have had their trailer stolen. It's probably one of the most common like posts. Hey, let's help find this trailer that I can think of. And I'm no exception, which just means it really happens a lot that people steal trailers. They're not that expensive. I don't know why it's worth committing a crime for to get something that you can get for a couple $1,000. Now, this trailer was like $6,000 or $7,000. I was going to offer up $5,000 to whoever can help find it. But since this is a easier one, this is just about doing the right thing. And I think we can nab this guy just because of the graphics and the specificity of that truck and the fact that I think he's relatively local. Otherwise, how would he even know there's a trailer parked over there? I think we stand a chance to get him. So if you've got a tip, if you've got ways to help me figure out what type of truck it is, we'll see if we can work it through on the comments. And I'll start trying to pin stuff that I see. What type of trade would use that roof rack on the truck? Who recognizes that's a very specific livery on that truck? I think we can get them. I need your help. Thank you very much for participating in this, and I will update you when we get them because I'm hoping we do. And I'd like to get my trailer back, and one of you guys is going to make $1,000 from it. Thank you for watching. Rob Ferretti. Stop stealing stuff, people. If you're watching this video and you stole my trailer, I'll even give you the $1,000, but you're going to have to turn yourself in. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.